We're in a series on how to lead with significance. Today, I'm going to talk about the main difference between success and significance. Now, before we get to that, I want to kind of recap or give you a summary on where we've been so far in this series. You see, great leadership, it's like building a house, and there are 5 C's to our leadership house. The first C is culture, and it's defined as our values in action. Culture is the foundation of our house. Everything rests upon it. We have to get that right. There are 2 key ingredients for culture. You have to have vision plus accountability. The second C is character. Character is defined as doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Character, it's the blueprint of our house. It shows us where everything else has to go to put the house together. You have to have character if you want to reach your potential, because if you don't, your lack of character is going to erode away at your house. The third C is competency. Competency is defined as our knowledge plus our skills. It's the materials of our house, the 2x4s, the sheetrock. It's what allows us to have this structure coming up. For us as leaders, it's our strengths. The 2 ingredients that really make up competency, it's our self-awareness plus humility. Now, all that is personal leadership. You have to be able to lead yourself before you can lead others. Then we move to our 4th C, which is chemistry. Now we're into public leadership. Chemistry is defined as high speed with minimal friction. It doesn't mean we don't have friction in relationships, but it means it's productive friction. For our house illustration, chemistry, it's our nails, it's the screws, it's the sheetrock mug. It's the things that bond and hold our strengths together. Our strengths are no good if they don't help out other people. Now, the ingredients that we've talked about when it comes to chemistry are compassion and respect. And today's our 9th section, and we're going to talk about the next ingredient that helps us bond together with other people, and that's listening. You see, the main difference between success and significance is that success, it can be group success, but it can also be individual success or performance. But significance, it's always about other people. Significance is helping other people be successful. There's no individual when it comes to significance. And if you want to be a leader that leads with significance, then you have to have great listening skills. David L. Cook, in his book, Golf's Sacred Journey, says that people all have stories. They just don't have many listeners. People are yearning to share what they're passionate about. They want to share their hopes and their dreams and even their failures. But you see, the problem is that everybody's talking and no one wants to listen. Man, if you want to help other people be successful, take the time to listen to them. David Augsburger says that being heard is so close to being loved that for the average person, they're almost indistinguishable. We talked about compassion a few sessions ago. If you want to show people that you care, if you want to gain influence with them, listen to them. People want to be known, and when they feel like they're heard, they feel like they're known, they feel like they're loved. So here's our game plan. Here are 2 ways that you can grow and become a better listener. The first one is ask questions. That's it. Get people talking about the things they're interested in, the things that they're passionate about. The best question you can ask is, tell me more. They get done sharing about a topic. Hey, please tell me more about that. The second way that we grow in listening is that we have to listen to understand, not to give our opinion. Stephen Covey, in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, says that most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. And I'm guilty of this too, right? Someone's talking and you're immediately formulating what's going to be your opinion, what's going to be your thoughts, what you're going to share with that other person. What if instead we ask more questions? Over this next week, I really encourage you in conversations, think about your opinion to question ratio. How many times do you give your opinion opposed to how many times you ask questions? Great leaders, they ask more questions than they give their opinion. Let me leave you with our tweetable lesson. People all have stories. They just don't have many listeners.